you? Right, yeah. Discernment totally told me about you. Sorry about that. You can't be too careful. I'm Insecurity, and I'm lighting the candle tonight. So let's sit down and have a talk about the darkness. About like, where does one even begin? Totally, right? I guess we could start with like what Jesus said to his disciples when they were all like, how do we know it's the end of the world? And Jesus says, wars, rumors of wars, disease, like famine, natural disasters, basically like world history on repeat. Honestly, like war. Let's take war, right? So, has there ever been a time when someone wasn't trying to take someone else's stuff? Or someone wasn't saying, hey, my God told me we like totally have to eradicate you. No, there's never been a time when there's not been war. Okay, kind of a slight shift, same topic, but what do you think's going on like with America? Like, are we talking a revolution or a civil war? Like, are we gonna try and like salvage something from the Great Experiment? Or are we just gonna, I don't know, like toss everything and be like, we can totally do it better? Because like, you know that the powers that be that have the money and the power to wage the war are all gonna be like, we can totally make it better. No, you can make it better for you, maybe. Oh, whatever. To be honest, I wouldn't even know what side to fight for. Really? Really? Because the leaders on both sides, like, have you ever actually lived in the real world? Have you ever had to worry about, I don't know, running out of money before you run out of the month, or having to choose between like groceries or gas? Because it would be nice to have someone who thinks about that sort of thing in power, yeah, right? But no, like, no. What's crazy, like what's really crazy, our forefathers kind of warned us we do not need to have a two-party system. And of course, we have a two-party system. And now like they keep us so divided. And they really actually benefit from us being so polarized. Like it fills their pockets and gives them power. So they're never gonna change anything. Like they're gonna keep it that way. And then they're gonna be like, well, we want you to take up arms and fight for our cause. Hello? No. Go find yourself another red shirt, okay? Because like red is totally not my color. War. Okay, what next? Natural disasters. Like, yeah, those are kind of, you know, on the rise. You've got your hurricanes. They're like stronger and there's more of them. And then tornadoes are like a year-round thing now. And then fires. Oh, yes, fires. So bad. And then like we have fire tornadoes now, fire-nados. Like it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You know what Jesus didn't talk about, but I feel like he should have? Insurance. Seriously, you can't talk about like a natural disaster without talking about insurance. Oh, seriously. Okay. Like your whole product that like you're selling me is, hey, if something happens to your roof, like you're not gonna be able to pay for that. So like you can give us some money every month. And then if something happens to your roof, like we'll help pay for that. So like a storm blows through and you call them, you're like, hey, something happened to my roof. Are you gonna come help me? And they're like, oh, I'm so sorry. You chose to live in Oklahoma. There's bad storms there. We're not paying for that. Good luck. Oh, seriously. And don't get me started on like the healthcare system, the insurance-based healthcare system. I mean, now we get disease, right? Like we gotta go there sometime. Okay, let's back up. Let's be fair and honest. Insurance isn't the root problem, it's a symptom. It's a symptom of our late stage capitalism in which our entire society is structured so that we don't make a livable wage, that we have to have credit, that we have to have debt, or we're not gonna be able to function. Yeah. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And it feels so helpless because like, I don't have any way to change that. Like, I don't have any way to change how expensive stuff is getting and how like little I'm making or not making. I mean, like it's seriously, like, what are we supposed to do with this kind of thing? Like, how are we supposed to survive in a world like this? And what of things like rumors that say we're headed for an economic collapse that's gonna make the Great Depression look like a bad hair day? Seriously, what are we supposed to do with that? Like, am I supposed to go, I don't know, buy a tent, a firearm, like a patch of grass and defend it until it absorbs all my blood? Or I don't know, am I supposed to pack light and like stay ahead of the chaos and like, I don't know, get stabbed in the back over a Ziploc or something? No, I'm not liking these options. Am I gonna have to learn how to grow a tomato? Because I don't even like tomatoes, but I do like tomato sauce and ketchup, but that takes vinegar and sugar. Can you grow sugar around here? Oh gosh. Can you grow the chocolate plants around here? Oh, life without chocolate. Yeah, like that's not even living. I'm not even sure that's surviving. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. This is getting ridiculous. Yeah, okay. So focus here, insecurity. Focus, let's get back on topic. I know. A chocolateless world is a terrifying thing, like the most like terrifying thing I can think of, maybe. But okay, no. Jesus didn't tell us all these things were gonna happen so that we could be afraid of them. He told us so we could be prepared for it. And that kind of makes me wonder, like, how does one prepare for that? Seriously, how does one prepare to survive the society we live in today? I don't even know. But I also know, like, he was pretty clear about, like, don't worry about what you're gonna eat or what you're gonna wear or what you're gonna drink or where you're gonna sleep. Like, that seemed to be a thing with him. So he has a plan. And yeah, like, his kingdom is active in this world. And so it can, you know, override. Like, there's a kingdom of heaven economy sort of thing. It's not prosperity, but, it, you know, it's us, actually. Like, if you think about it, the whole kingdom of heaven economy thing is us helping each other. Like, oh, you can't pay for like groceries and gas? Here, I'll pay for a tank of gas for you. Or, oh, hey, like your roof came off. Like, that's bad. Maybe we can, I don't know, take up an offering. And, or, hey, I have a brother-in-law that's like a contractor and maybe we can get some help with that. You know, like maybe the answer isn't all the scary things and it isn't looking at the politicians and those who have power and have money. Maybe it's just looking around us and saying, hey, like together, if we all team up, we can do something amazing and we can take care of all these problems. Maybe that's like what Jesus was trying to do when he said that he was bringing the kingdom of heaven to earth. Because like those are the priorities of the kingdom of heaven, right? Like generosity and compassion and empathy. Like that sounds right to me. So maybe that's the hope, right? Like maybe, yeah, we're the problem. Maybe we're meant to be part of the solution too. You know? I don't know. It seems really overwhelming. But if Jesus says not to fear, then I'm gonna light this candle. Maybe. There we go. That's hope. And I'm gonna adjust my expectations. And maybe I can stop looking for the impossible, looking at things I can't change and can't do, and shift my expectations to what's around me. Like, what can I do to meet someone else's need? And maybe there's creative ways others can meet my needs. You know, like maybe that's the hope there, that the change in us is the hope. We change and we become part of the answer instead of like part of the problem. I don't know. Well, anyways, it was nice to meet you. Sorry again for being so rude there at the beginning, but now you are on the okay list. I look forward to seeing you again. Have a good evening. Bye.